second, if you like, Newcastle show, October the 13th at the Arena, following a wonderful experience last time out when Lewis Ritson won the British title outright. This press conference will be streamed live around the world for our social channels, and it's nice and busy in here today, so make sure you make loads of noise for the fighters as well and show everyone what a great city this is and great atmosphere that you create. Before we talk to the guys, I just really want to say thank you, not just for coming today, but for what you created last time out in the Arena. We do shows all over the world, but you can't ignore or fail to embrace the passion when you go to certain cities. And last time out, when Lewis Ritson ringwalked, it was unexpected. You know, we knew he sold a load of tickets, but what happened during that ringwalk, what happened during those ring announcements, what happened during the performance and after was something that you rarely see. And it's like a renaissance. It's like an emergence of a new powerhouse for British boxing in the northeast of Newcastle. And honestly, I will never forget that experience. I don't think Lewis will either, but the look on his face, the look on everyone's face. I remember looking down at the Sky Sports team and everyone was just saying, just looking around saying, I can't believe this, where has this come from? And now, the journey really gets interesting. You go from British title level onto European title level in the hope to achieve what we all hope, which is a World Championship opportunity for Lewis Ritson down the line. We know where we're at, the feet are on the ground, there's a long way to go. But with you lot behind him, and without sounding cheesy and corny, because you know I don't do that sort of stuff, but he has every opportunity, because when he's got a city behind him, he's going to get the opportunities for big fights, but this is a whole new level to where he's operated before. So that's enough of the, you know, the namby-pamby stuff. So thank you. I really appreciate it last time. This time we've got an even bigger card, bigger night for Lewis Ritson, bigger fights on the card as well. We've got a lot of local talent, some huge domestic fights. We've got, in my opinion, some of the best young talents in the entire sport worldwide. And we have one of the most popular men in British boxing as well, in Dave Allen. I'm going to start with the guys down here, and two people particularly, or I'll start with Joseph Laws, a guy Lewis, I'm sitting on your tickets here. I saw you lot at the last one, at Phil show, I saw you lot. He has bombarded me on social media. He said to me, just watch this, and I watched, and again, going back to it, you guys are what makes it fun, being a promoter. And with you following Joseph Laws, you've got him the opportunity to fight on October 13th at Sky Sports in front of 8,000–9,000 people. So, Joseph, as you stated on social media earlier, you've got your Gucci hat on. And I suppose I better do that again, because like I said, everyone's watching around the world. So let's introduce Joseph Laws. Joseph, into the mic, mate. Obviously, huge fan base and a big opportunity for you to shine at the Metro Arena on October 13th.
Massive opportunity. I've been training hard since Christmas. I've been feeling good. Come October, it's going to be a special night. I'm buzzing to be on the same card as the likes of like Glenn Foot and Lewis Ritson, and you're going to expect fireworks and.
Thanks, mate. Lawrence, last time out, you had a good win on the card. Again, huge support for you. Steve Rafe's got you on again, and now looking forward to trying to move up the domestic rankings and put yourself in a position for a title in 2019.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be part of it. It's such a great show for the second time. Like I said, Lewis Ritson bringing boxing to the North East is great. I had a little bit of time out, and now I just want to stay active and work me up the rank.
Thomas, obviously you're nearly there. Talk about world title shots, you're not too far away. Ranked now with the IBF, looking for a big win on October the 13th. To be part of this, like I said, renaissance for North East boxing.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Like I said last time, that was unbelievable. The show, atmosphere was great. We've got a lot of good local talent on here. We've got to bring the boys, especially now Joe Lawson on the car. Like you said, Eddie, yeah, we're very close to getting the world title shot, which I'm sure we will get. And I'm ready to conquer the world. I'm looking forward to it now. We've got the opportunity with both hands, and on October 13th you'll see a good display from me, and you'll see the talent that everyone talks about, and you'll realise why I'm on the verge of fighting for a world title.
Thanks, Thomas. I know there's a lot of talk and hype about Lewis Ritson, but I think one of the potential domestic fights of the year in 2018 is Glenn Foote against Robbie Davies Jr. The British and Commonwealth light welterweight titles, it is a complete pick and fight. Robbie Davies with a big win to avenge his only defeat in his career. Glenn Foote, who has really come back from, I guess, looking like his championship days might have been over, to a great run of form, Commonwealth champion, and now for a chance to become Lonsdale belt champion, British champion at 140 pounds. Robbie, firstly, this was a fight that obviously the board mandated and one that you were very keen to take, and a lot of people, particularly on social media and on the boxing scene, talking about this fight.
Yeah, firstly I'd just like to say to Eddie, thank you for getting me back on the shows. I started to think it was never going to happen. This fight really is a prison. You've got Glenn's aggression, physical strength against my speed and power. Got everyone's arm, my neck of the woods backing me, or Glenn Foote's backing him. Really is going to be one of them fights where neither of us are going to have to go looking for each other. We both like to mix it up, we both give one to take one. It's one of them fights. When the fight came to me, I was like, this is title right. When we're fighting, doing Glenn Foote, I'm like, fucking hell, anyone else? And then you get your head around, and these are the sort of fights you want. I've been fighting a lot of higher level foreigners on the European level, because every time I have a British opponent, something would go wrong, they'd fall sick, there'd be problems with money, like the fight never happened. But the second I knew the fight was made with Glenn Foote, like, I know from previous shows and things like that, I've met Glenn before, I know what a game lad he is, I knew this fight would be happening, and now we're nearly here. 6 weeks on Saturday. It's a fight that I'm confident of coming through victorious, but I wouldn't hold your breath, because it's going to be exciting.
And obviously, Robbie, we know that Liverpool fight fans are extremely passionate. You'll be bringing plenty of them down with you on the 13th. Atmosphere is going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, I believe there's a few of the Liverpool lads that are going to be on the cards as well. I'm getting people giving me money for tickets. I haven't even got them yet. Like, there is going to be loads of us coming down, and only because of the magnitude of the fight, more and more people that haven't even been to watch them before, they want to come even more now. And come October 13th, it's going to be a night to remember.
Glenn, big opportunity for you. Obviously, like I said, there are probably times in your career where you thought the big championship fights might not be there for you. You've done unbelievably well to come back in this position now, going into the fight as champion of the Commonwealth and looking to add the British title to the collection.
Yeah, we've got to thank Eddie for bringing the show back to Newcastle, and Lewis. He's the main boy over here at the minute, and it's like a 50-50 fight. Last time I booked for the British against something, and just wasn't quite right. My arm chopped by machete, and it just wasn't quite right. And that's now on 110% back over the game, and Robbie Davies Jr. will know what's going to come on October 13th. I'll get the biggest shot of his life.
Obviously, you were there last time. You saw the atmosphere this time. Much bigger crowd and a much bigger fight for you. How much are you going to use that sort of northeast advantage?
Well, the atmosphere was unbelievable last time. I've never been to a show like it. Lewis has got some fan base, and I'll be fetching my fans as well. This is going to be a big opportunity for Glenn Foote, and I will take full advantage of it.
another North East and Scouse match-up, if you like. Simon Vallili against Craig Glover in the cruiserweight division. It's a great fight. It's going to be a title eliminator. Simon, last time out was a strange fight, I suppose, one that you looked very comfortable in and let slip at the end. But this time against a guy that will be engaging with you, and it should be a really, really good fight against Craig Glover.
Yeah, I've had a look at him this morning. I'll be on my game and I'll be going in there for like, oh, I want to win this one. I want to get it done, get a job done, and get a knockout. There'll be no redness, there'll be no lapses in concentration. Just a nice, clean performance, a nice knockout to finish the fight.
Good stuff. Going on to our two other championship televised contests. Both these guys' opponents will be announced in the next couple of days. I wanted to bring them up here to meet you guys in the North East and told them all about you. And one guy that's been asking to box in Newcastle since he saw the last show was Dave Allen. Just one of the most remarkable stories, one of the strangest guys you'll ever meet. I think, Dave, you don't mind me saying that as well. Anyone that got to see the Nick Webb fight last time out on the Dillian White Joseph Parker card was just, there's very few people that didn't have a lump in their throat when they saw Dave Allen knock out Nick Webb in the British title eliminator. And he's at a stage now where Sky tell us, you know, our digital guys tell us, the numbers, the level of interest around this man is quite remarkable. And we believe he can fight as well. But he's got to prove it, and now he's going to have a step up in class as he looks to go on a winning spree that will hopefully lead to a Lonsdale belt for Dave Allen. So Dave, welcome to Newcastle, and I know you're excited to get in there on October 13th.
Yeah, I'm very excited. First and foremost, brilliant show I did. I think Davison fought on me, looking forward to that. I can sort out getting me on at a time where I can get out and watch that, be nice. Yeah, I'm really excited. I've boxed in Newcastle before, twice, like I said earlier, about 3:30 in the afternoon, there was no one there. So it'd be nice to get in there when it's nice and full. We hope we have a good opponent. So yeah, I'm just really excited. You know, my opponent's not here today, so I can't really say anything too amusing. But I'm just really excited to be in Newcastle, so yeah, thank you.
What have you experienced since the Nick Webb fight? I know there's talks about you potentially packing the sport in before that fight, and just even you looked shocked that night in terms of just the, you know, the atmosphere, the support from the crowd, and it was a massive night for your career.
Yeah, since the O2, you know, I probably enjoyed it a little bit too much, probably. but yeah, you know, it did turn my life around. I bought an house now, and I'm just enjoying my life, you know. And Newcastle's just another thing for me. Like, I just enjoy boxing. I just enjoy it, you know. And like I say, I feel like shot in London, and not too much. I get to enjoy it for a little bit more, you know. I just feel very lucky and fortunate to be in the position I'm in, and I'm just going to keep it going. So I'm going to train very hard for the next 5 weeks from Monday. I'm not starting today. I'll start on Monday, and then we'll have a good 5 weeks. And then
Why Monday?
Because you can't start anything apart. You've got to start on Monday, diet everything. So I'll start on Monday, and then we'll have a good 5 weeks at it, and you know, we'll knock someone out on the 13th, and then we'll go again hopefully. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Good, Dave. It's always a pleasure to have you on the card. From an up and down roller coaster career to a very solid career so far, and a very solid strategy. And with Joshua Buatsi, you have to trust me when I say you have one of the best talents in world boxing. A bronze medalist in the Rio Olympic Games, has been absolutely flawless in his professional career so far. Again, when we looked at his resume, we sort of sat down and said, you've only boxed in London and Cardiff. So now's a chance to come up and experience the crazy fans in the North East, to spread the gospel, if you like, of Joshua Buatsi, as we did with Anthony Joshua. And I feel these two are very, very similar. You know, Anthony got a chance to box up here, and now Joshua Buatsi will as well. And I believe the end product of both those guys will be undisputed champions of the world. So it's a pleasure to welcome Joshua Buatsi here. And Josh, all right. Josh, I know that, again, when I told you about Newcastle, everyone in the fight game saw the atmosphere that night, so you're excited for October 13th.
Absolutely, thank you everyone for that. Really excited to be here, first time up here. I feel welcomed, all smiles and everything, and I got the train here and I was just sitting on the train thinking the atmosphere they've been having is getting there, it's up there. Because I'm from London and we box at the O2, we shut it down, it's fun, everyone's buzzing, but I've been told a number of times about the atmosphere in Newcastle, you know, how it's one of the best, if not the best. So I'm absolutely looking forward to it, to be welcomed by everyone to box. You know, the main man RITSON doing what he's doing, and as I was thinking, the main man is doing what he's doing, I was thinking, what does the Sandman mean? So as I'm here, I want to ask Lewis himself. I'm thinking, what is the Sandman? What does the Sandman do? I know he puts people to sleep, but I want to hear it from himself. So Lewis, if you don't mind, fair play, but apparently the Sandman puts people to sleep. I know he does that. But you know, October the 30th, I'll be looking to replicate what he does as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, Josh. Look forward to seeing you on this card. Now to the main event. Obviously, last time out was another destruction from Lewis RITSON, and everybody knows that the natural progression when you win the Lonsdale belt is to move on to European honours as well. Edis Tatley, who has been a long-time European champion, decided to move on, very wise of him, and look at world honours. And the next available challenger, Marvin Petit, who is the mandatory now, is injured. And we move down the rankings to a man who we know very well in Francesco Patera. We know him well because we had him over to fight Sean Dodd for a WBC international title. Many people felt like he won that fight. And when he left the arena that night, I thought, you know, this guy's got a big future in the sport. Little did we know that a few months later he would go on and defeat Edis Tatley to become European champion himself. He lost the rematch of that fight and then has had another win since. And if you look at Francesco Patera's record, one thing you know is he's extremely durable. Whether he can be durable against Lewis RITSON, we will see on October the 13th. But here's a guy that immediately took this fight. It wasn't a case of, let me check my schedule, what's the money? Chris Kirchie and Patera wanted a shot back at this European title, and we thank them for taking this because many didn't want to face Lewis RITSON because the reputation is starting to grow. So firstly, Chris, thank you as well. Obviously a long-term partner of Matchroom with OPI. You've seen RITSON, you know the game inside out, but you also know the skills of Patera and also how far he's come. You know, since the Dodd fight, winning the European Championship and beating Tatley, and this is a very competitive fight.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. We have a lot of respect for Lewis for what he's doing. Already 3 defenses of the British title. At the same time, Patera show his ability. What he's did with Dodd, for me personally, won the fight, was split the cheese of what he won. And European champion. So he fought in Liverpool, he fought in Finland, so there will be a great crowd here in Newcastle. There is a very passionate fight, but I think it will be a good fight.
Francesco, obviously like Chris said, you went to Liverpool, which was a great atmosphere. You went to Finland to win the European title, and a great fight ahead against Lewis RITSON in Newcastle.
Yes, thank you, Eddie, for having me here. I'm very excited. I was very happy when I got the offer to fight Lewis. I saw Lewis from 1 year ago, and I always thought I want to fight this guy.
Are you mad?
No, but I know I can beat him.
Yeah. You know you can beat him.
Yeah, I know I have the ability to beat him. He's a really tough fighter. He comes forward with pressure, but I'm a hard worker too, and we have a great fight.
Do you feel that your experience over the championship rounds will help you in this fight against Lewis RITSON?
Yeah, possibly. That's what happened. We'll see. Lewis never did 12 rounds. He always won by knockout. But we'll see. We'll see October 13th.
And finally, do you think you can handle the power of Lewis RITSON? You know you've never had a loss inside the distance. You've fought some top fighters, but everybody talking about Lewis RITSON's power right now.
Yeah, I think I can handle it. I've never been hurt in my career, I've never been down. And I fought some really good fighters, even Mandy, and stuff, and all the rest. And I feel I can hurt them too.
Good. We thank you for coming. This is a great fight. Move on to Phil. Phil, the one thing about you and Lewis, which is, I know I keep saying it, but I don't even have to ask you twice, you know. And when I told you that the European committee are going to go down the list, you didn't even ask who you were going to fight. You just said, I'll see you at the press conference, and
yeah,
full faith in Lewis Ritson.
100%. Obviously, I mentioned Lewis and Fannin and his dad, as you said, go for it, you know. They've got the finals here, Lewis will fight anybody, you know. But obviously, it's a nice step for him, and I think it's going to be a cracking fight, you know, because this boy's made Muggy's fighting now, you know.
I remember last time that we were all buzzing in the press conference after the last show, and you know, just take us back to that night. Obviously, you've been around boxing for a long time. That experience, that atmosphere was something
special. One in the ring was absolutely buzzing, you know. Even though it was a player from Sunderland to Yesto, wouldn't back me neck like that, was a stick for it. But that was a great night. I'm sure it's going to be better this one, you know, especially with Ozzy on and Tommy, you know, having the local lads on. I think it's going to be a cracking night of boxing. I think Sky's going to be regular now.
For sure. Lewis, the main man. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, the current and now the outright owner of the Lonsdale Bell, your very own Lewis Ritson. Lewis, it's getting serious now. I know it doesn't faze you, but obviously a lot of hype now. You know, you were going under the radar for a while, and then we had a little show at the Metro Arena and everybody started taking notice, but a big opportunity for you to become European champion on October the 13th.
Yeah, massive. I just want to thank everyone for coming out to the press conference, great turnout. Yeah, can't wait to get in there, big fan of my dad, I've been training hard for weeks now, and just kind of wait for October the 13th and ready to do some business.
Obviously, plans for Tatley, you know PATERA, you know he's beaten Tatley himself. A guy who looks very durable, very skillful, a whole new challenge for you in terms of opponents.
Yeah, you know, it was Tatley Petito. Duran, me and Dad final sat down and didn't think there was much between the three of them. I think they're all very similar, so it doesn't really matter what we will give them. Like it's Japan says, we'll all say yes, and we've got our opponent, we're just ready to go.
Obviously, a lot of what, similar question that I asked to PATERA, a lot of people talking about your power, and do you feel the pressure to go out there and put on performances just comes naturally to you? Or do you realise that when you step up the levels, it won't always play out like it has been for the last 2 or 3 fights?
No, we know that once we keep stepping up, that's not always happening. I mean, Fano, he's the man, he said we're expecting a long night, we're expecting to win for the long haul for this fight, and that's what Fano thinks, that's what we're training for, and we'll be just ready for everything on the night.
And also, last time out was just unbelievable, wasn't it? I mean, I remember standing there before you walked and they started singing their song, and you sort of looked around and said, I can't believe it. I mean, we knew you'd sold loads and loads of tickets, but that atmosphere was something very, very special.
No, it wasn't. I think, it's making Sky and making the matchroom come back up with Newcastle, the support we're getting. We've got the lads on like Glenn, Joe, Tommy, Lawrence, the local lads, and this time the atmosphere will be bigger and better.
Finally now, I know we can't really talk about this Cinderella story because we're in it now and we've got to get serious, but plans obviously are a quick run out on the Calm card here on October the 13th, then looks like over to America in December as well. How far away do you feel you are from starting to move up the world rankings and challenge for that world title?
No, we'll just have to wait and see. We're at the next level now, we'll see how we perform at this level and see if we can get rid of PATERA, and if we can get rid of him, then I don't think we're that far off, but that's down to the job for me down Fano to sort out, and obviously you as well, and we'll see how far we can go, but we'll sit you behind, we'll let Newcastle, we'll keep going back, we'll think the sky's the limit.
Thank you, Lewis. We certainly agree. Ritson against PATERA, the main event October the 13th at the Metro Arena for the European lightweight title. Joshua Buatsi defending his WBA Intercontinental light heavyweight title. Heavyweight Dave Allen on the card. Brilliant domestic dust-up between Robbie Davis Jr. and Glenn Foote for the British and Commonwealth light welterweight titles. Cruiserweight eliminator between Simon Delilly and Craig Glover. Joseph Laws, Lawrence Osecki, Thomas Patrick Ward as well, and the debut of our Commonwealth Games medalist, John Doherty as well, and a couple of other lads to add to this bill as well. Once again, I cannot thank you enough for your support. October the 13th, I promise you, is going to be a night you will not forget. We're going to have so much fun, I can't even tell you. It's going to be loud, it's going to be exciting. This man is going to raise the roof. And once again, we look forward to seeing you on October 13th. Newcastle, thank you very, very much. Thank you.